Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, let we discuss a topic: equilibrium of forces. When a body is at rest, having zero velocity, having zero acceleration, it will be in the state of equilibrium called static equilibrium. Similarly, when object is moving but with uniform velocity, having zero acceleration, it will also be in the state of equilibrium named as dynamic equilibrium. It means equilibrium have two types. Rest type means static equilibrium and moving type means dynamic equilibrium. We can further divide this dynamic equilibrium in translational equilibrium and rotational equilibrium. When object is moving with constant linear velocity, its linear acceleration is equal to 0. That object will be in the state of dynamic equilibrium called translational equilibrium. Similarly, when object is moving with constant angular velocity, its angular acceleration means alpha is equal to 0. Angular velocity is represented by omega, angular acceleration alpha. When object is moving with constant angular velocity, its omega will be equal to 0. Omega will have constant value. Its angular acceleration means alpha will have 0 value. That object which is moving with zero acceleration, zero angular acceleration, that object will also be in the state of dynamic equilibrium called rotational equilibrium. Dear students, for equilibrium state, the object must have zero acceleration, as in the case of vibrational motion. For example, motion of bob of simple pendulum, there is something acceleration in this motion, means in vibrational motion acceleration of the object is not equal to 0. So a vibrating object will not be in the state of equilibrium or dynamic equilibrium. Dear students, there are two conditions of equilibrium. Number one, first condition of equilibrium: when number of forces are acting on a body, if their sum is equal to 0. If the sum of all the forces acting on an object is equal to 0, number of forces acting on an object, then their sum, this summation means sigma means sum of forces acting on an object is equal to 0. Object will be in the state of equilibrium, will be named as first condition of equilibrium. We have supposed an object on which number of forces are acting on different direction. You suppose four forces are acting in their components form. One force is F1x acting along x-axis, F2x acting along negative x-axis. Suppose F1x have 5 Newton value, F2x also have 5 Newton value. Similarly, F3y, the component of force acting along positive y-axis, having value suppose 10 Newton. Similarly, F4y, the component of force acting on this object along negative y-axis, having value 10 Newton. Then their sum, the sum of these four components, forces in components form, will be written as, first of all, we take the sum of all the forces acting along x-axis. Then it will be written as F1x plus F2x is equal to 5 Newton plus minus 5 Newton. As F2x is acting along negative x-axis, so it will be taken as negative. Their resultant will be equal to 0, and we will write summation or sigma Fx is equal to 0. Similarly, now we find the sum of all the forces acting on this object along y-axis. Their resultant will be F3y plus F4y is equal to 10 Newton plus F4y is acting along negative x-axis, so having value minus 10 Newton, their sum is also equal to 0. We can write summation Fy is equal to 0, means sum of all the forces acting on this object along y-axis is also equal to 0. From equation number 1, from equation number 2, we can write summation Fx plus sigma or summation Fy is equal to 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. We can write summation F is equal to 0. This means sum of all the forces acting on this object is equal to 0. Object is in the state of at rest, also in the state of first condition of equilibrium. Similarly, dear students, we know that there are two conditions. First condition, second condition of equilibrium. Second condition of equilibrium is when sum of all the torques acting on an object is equal to 0, object will be in the state of equilibrium, will be named as second condition of equilibrium. We have supposed a rod, an object which can rotate about its pivot point O. Two forces F1 and F2 are applied on this object in different direction, one along negative x-axis, other along positive y-axis. Suppose these two forces having equal values 5 Newton, their sum will be equal to sum of these forces is equal to 0, as these two forces are equal but opposite, so their sum will be equal to 0. This object is in the state of first condition of equilibrium. Now we find the second condition of equilibrium. In this case, the two forces are acting on this object, so there will be two torques having values Ta1 is equal to R1 and F1. R1 we have supposed 2 meter, F1 we have supposed 5 Newton is equal to 10 Newton meter. Similarly, the torque of second force will be equal to R2 F2 having values 2 and 5, also will be equal to 5 Newton meter. Their sum will be equal to Ta1 plus Ta2 is equal to Ta1. This force is acting on this point, will move this rod, this object in anti-clockwise motion. F2 force will also move this object in anti-clockwise motion, as anti-clockwise torque having values positive, so these two torque will both have positive values and their sum will be 10 Newton meter. 10 Newton meter is equal to 20 Newton meter. The sum of Ta is not equal to 0, so object in this case is not in the state of second condition of equilibrium. Suppose such object, that object which can rotate about its point O, two forces. Now direction of forces, now we change the direction of forces. Suppose 5 Newton force, F1, F2 both have equal forces, but acting in this case their torque will be equal to Ta1 plus Ta2. In this case Ta1 be equal to R1 F1 is equal to 5 Newton multiplied by 2 is equal to 10 Newton meter. The Ta2 will have values R2 into F2 is equal to 5 multiplied by 2 will also equal to 10 Newton meter. Their sum will be equal to Ta1 plus Ta2 is equal to. Dear students, this will force tend to rotate this object clockwise, and this force will tend to move this object anti-clockwise. So clockwise, as clockwise torque is negative, anti-clockwise torque have positive value, we can write minus 10 Newton meter plus 10 Newton meter. Their sum will be equal to 0. We can write sum of both torque acting on this object is equal to 0. This object will not tend to rotate. These two torque which are equal in magnitude, opposite in direction, they will cancel to each other. This object will be in the state of rest. The sum of both torque acting on this object is equal to 0. So object is in the state of equilibrium, called second condition of equilibrium. Condition for complete equilibrium. For complete equilibrium of an object, both condition means sum of forces and sum of torque. Both condition must be equal to 0. In this case, object will be in the state of equilibrium called complete equilibrium. Inshallah, we will discuss the next article inshallah next day. Assalamu alaikum.